taking this 3-0, or do EG slowly mount their comeback and turn this into a 2-1?
Sylar MEDUSA, I'm going VGJ.
VGJ?
I'm going VGJ.
VGJ.
EG is stepping out of what's won them games in this tournament.
Body block on Sylar. Sylar is going to get with the first blood. Misery will pick it up. EG has been really getting off
supports to dominate the laning stage, and that's exactly what EG are doing. They get another kill in this top lane. Arteezy already getting his name on the board. Does get fairly low, but he's got Tangos and a magic wand, so decent HP regen to work with.
I think the EG draft has identified one of the weak links of VGJ. Well, hold that thought. Arteezy getting rode on right now. He has a lot of base armor. The Mystic Sing not going to be enough, and now Fade going to get right-click back. And I do believe the weakness of this draft really deviate truly from the Tricore, right? To me, this seems a lot less greedy of a draft with Fear playing the mid-Nyx assassin. And pretty much, I think after he hits level 6, he's going to be actively roaming around the map instead of just sitting in lane.
It's kind of the big carry they played around throughout this tournament. Misery at top getting brought very, very low with the soul. If he keeps himself alive, one more tick from the Thunderstrike will bring him down, but the bigger kill could be this MEDUSA. Nice two-man boulder smash.
He's got a big magic wand.
Yeah, and does not have Metamorph. If Arteezy has Metamorph there, could have been a very different story. Nice connect field will get some extra damage out, but doesn't look like there's any follow-up. And with Misery's TP back in, Decay instantly hits a couple heroes. I imagine VGJ looking for the supports. You don't really want to touch this MEDUSA, who's so incredibly tanky. And yeah, they're going to find the Tusk. Snowball to buy some time here, but Arteezy waits for him to pop out, then gets a couple right clicks off the boulder smash to help get the kill. Arteezy gets his second kill of the game. VGJ want to punish. They're chasing, looking for Misery, who has been slowed down by the Spirit Siphon. That's a Death Prophet TP though, so it doesn't really feel like it's worth it just for an Undying kill. Here has a free lane while this is going on, and MEDUSA TP's mid. I like this more now.
Yeah. Normally when you TP away from the mid,
easy the Death Prophet's going to be to bring down, but perhaps Disruptor instead could be the target of their choosing.
They do have to be very aware of the fact that Yang is close to 6. AO will die here, but any more deep dives that EG make can get turned around very quickly with Yang TPing in.
Those are the kind of kills to me which don't mean much, but what top lane meanwhile, it's easy. Being initiated on by Freeze with the Death Prophet. The Silence coming out as well. No Sunder, he's still just level 4 and he gets brought down. Little MEDUSA wanting to find some experience. Top lane Misery though, thinking he's got some alone time to get some levels of his own, getting going on here. We're seeing a lot of these kind of under-leveled heroes left alone to try and catch up on experience getting picked off. Multiple kills going their way. The one that he may have found the kill. Top lane meanwhile, Exorcism. They've gone in on the Death Prophet here. They're going to bring her down through the ultimate. That is not what you want to see if you're VGJ.
They're going to get the Disruptor kill as well. Very low movement speed. The Orb of Venom slow him down. The Decay giving them a little bit extra damage, and here comes a kick from Crit.
That was surely EG's fear.
Might be in a little bit of trouble now.
Yep, he used that orb offensively. Has got the phase shift to try and dodge a potential Ravage, but there's not enough wand charges. I think that's what they were hoping for. That Yang would maybe pop a wand and ravage Sumail, but did not have the mana to do so. And now being salved up, Fear point and initiated. Sylar kicked back in the mid lane. Arteezy there, no Metamorph for a couple more seconds. They do need the Nyx assassin, it feels like, and that's exactly who's showing up. Fear takes the
There's the Ravage.
Ravage against
what a silence!
Oh, nicely played. Now Arteezy's got Metamorph, but kind of defensive Ravage. Perhaps with Death Rope coming in, they can turn this one. They want to bring down Fear. Hasn't got Carapace up, but it's Kama Freeze on the Death Prophet. Spirit siphoning himself back to a bit more health here, but the chase is on Sumail and Arteezy. Slow him down the reflection, get the kill on the Death Prophet. Back in the river, Fade on the run as well, and Crit may be able to bring him down. Stun, roll, no silence needed initially. Has the urge charges as well. There's going to be a snowball in Fear Carapace, but he still goes down. A small consolation prize for VGJ, unless they can get more. The body blocks from Misery, trying to bail Crit out here, who does have a roll in a couple of seconds, and also Sumail to help them out, so no big kills for VGJ.
And Fear has been doing pretty much all of that. He's going to get glimpsed back. Arteezy should be able to pick up this kill, but nice kinetic feel.
Yeah. Not the biggest kill even if they've gotten it, but perhaps could have led them into a tier 1 tower push.
Yep.
With that said, Metamorph Mirrorblade, he set GPM records in that last game of his with this build. But it's not about the Terrorblade, it's mid lane where VGJ want to mount their defense. They've gone in on Crit, they will get A decent initiation, yeah, great kick will buy him some time, but he still goes down. He's doing incredible damage with the Magnetize. Just doesn't seem like there's enough follow-up. Puck does not want to commit to this one. Perhaps with Misery getting a lot of decays out. Yes, Sumail can actually join himself in, but he may have done so into his own death.
Oh,
17 launch charges, and with the static storm onto Sumail, he's actually dead. He will regret that jaunt into the enemy. They do create the room for Arteezy to get the top tier 1 tower, but ultimately Sumail did not need to die for that.
Yeah, one of the dangerous things is when you're playing against a MEDUSA lineup, when you just give up that random engagement or two, throw in again.
Yep, immediate silence. The burst damage is there. Nicely played. There's a dire ward. He thought he was safe, but the range for the initiation is just too big. Crit gets glimpsed back in, but not sure they want to follow this one up. Static Storm has come back up, but it does look like they're going to disengage, and chain stun potential with the Impale as well as the building damage you get from it. Puck at mid, jaunted forward, and then blinked away. I think he realized they were about to go, and Fear actually throwing out a Carapace, and the ping's coming out. It seems that they know they're here. Coming in from behind with a Tombstone. They go in the Disruptor, trying to take the Static Storm out of the fight. Well, not quite successful. Here comes the Ravage on the Tomb, and VGJ have responded well, taking out both Nyx and Earth Spirit.
They need to get a little bit more here. They did commit both Exorcism and Ravage, and it looks like they will get Misery as well.
Is that enough, do you think?
For VGJ,
yeah,
I think it's more than enough. The fact that they've gotten a bunch of these kills, that means they just stabilize and go back to farm.
Okay.
And like you mentioned, even though there's Terrorblade, that is a pushing, I do feel like because this is going to be a very long game, the Midas is going to give them a ton of value.
I definitely agree with that. He will scatter the Tusk bottom lane. Misery actually came in, and I think Fear is just going to leave him to die, as was not expecting that kind of backup for the Tusk. Mid lane, Sumail trying to do what he can. Chipping away at this tier 1 tower anytime he's given the room to do so. Getting 1 or 2 seems reasonable.
Well,
push back mid, Tide. Can they bring him down? He's very tanky. This is where he's happy. He does not have a Midas.
That Meteor Hammer, though, not going to hit.
Off the mark. Potential glimpse back onto Fear to set the Static Storm here. They're going to go for it. The Boulder Smash perhaps preventing it. They still get the glimpse. No Static Storm needed. He throws a Carapace right away. Still getting gone on underneath the tower here with Ravage back up. VGJ want to force this mid lane tier 1 tower. Arteezy is top though, in a position to take a tier 2 tower. Here he's vendetted up. He scouts out Fade. Observers and sentries in his hands, although he did not see Fear.
If they get this Medusa kill on the bottom side and the tier 1 tower, that's going to be a big win.
There quickly though. Have they got the burst damage? Oh, they didn't even know that roll was coming. That is so unfortunate.
Very high APM pause.
Well, teams are ready to go. Hop back in.
Camera, get off us. Okay.
You don't want to look at our faces. They've gone in. They're looking to burst down this Medusa. Is the damage there? The Tide instantly TPs in, and EG smartly disengaged. They weren't even going to be able to burst the Medusa, it looked like, without the Terrorblade there. Crit may pay for this as well. Arteezy didn't even continue going bottom. He swung mid to take a tier 1.
Yeah, they knew immediately then.
Perhaps, and once they see that Tide TPing, they know they've got to get out.
Yep.
Sumail, oh, that's a DD rune. He's going to grab it. Had they all preemptively cast.
Maybe that was where the next Meteor Hammer is supposed to shine. You hit him right as he TP'd in, you know? And you get that Medusa kill.
Yep.
Ball's going to be there.
And they bring him down. He gets pulled back into a silence, and Arteezy caught out very close to his tier 2 tower. He must have thought he was in such a good defensive position, but able to get out of that one. And unfortunately for him, his Shadowblade was also on adjust your build to be able to get rid of the silver, the break. That's like a Lotus or a BKB or something. Misery, ooh, oh, barely TP's out. He's got a Midas, so double Midas for EG. The Midas is queued up for Fear. It's not been bought yet. Too greedy, just the right amount of greed. I feel like it gets stronger much later in the game just through having things like a Midas.
The good old smoke inside the Roshan pit. They're going to try to rotate around, but the smoke is going to perhaps bridge here.
If he pops, he will get spotted by this ward immediately.
By the way, Fade is has a Blink Dagger, so he can snowball and jump out.
They see him, the Shadowblade initiation from Arteezy. He's there with the silence. They burst down the Tusk. He's done for. Sylar, he can't pop the Stone Gaze because of the Mask of Madness for now. Boulder Smash goes through, clips Yang on the Tide. He doesn't have much mana to work with for this fight. And EG will back off. Will they go for Roche? They want to get something more with this Metamorph.
I wonder if they noticed the fact that Tide is...
Drop his items to pop the one, so we got a bit of extra value there. They go on the Medusa. Sylar's lost his mana pool here. Pops the wall, but he's still got no mana left. They didn't get him with the Meteor Hammer, but the Yule's up. Will buy some time, but no Impale. As it was still on cooldown, the Silence coming out now as well. Does not look like EG will get those additional kills.
And that's Metamorphosis almost ending, so they don't get pretty much anything. No Roshan.
Almost a perfect tombstone bait of sorts. It's Misery getting glimpsed back, not the perhaps ideal target. And Fear also caught in Nice Shards. Bit of a standoff here as the Atos chase is on. Fear getting tossed up in the air with the Walrus Punch. He may go down here with the Silence. He can't really do a whole lot. And EG on full retreat.
They have Gush available in a couple seconds. Crit. There's really no way for him to counterplay this. Not that I think of.
Has got a stun. We'll hit 4, but
yeah,
not going to go in.
And all of a sudden, it's VGJ inside the Roshan pit. They do have Gush available.
They have Exorcism, more importantly.
Yeah.
Yep, Exorcism is going to be used. The first orb going to scout out. Now he knows how low Roche is, as well as the TB Illusion, giving some good intel. Sumail going in from north. AO has a Static Storm. He can drop that on Roche. Nice blink, Warrior's Punch. He catches Sumail with the Silence. Sumail needs to use his Yules defensively. In goes Crit. He snatches the Ancient. Crit's done it. He's bought some time. They take out the Tombstone to deal with this fight. It's going to be a dead undying, but they've lost Disruptor on the side, as well as Tusk. It's EG coming out on top of the Roche fight. Costs them one buyback to do so, but well worth it in the end. And VGJ was so worried about, that's the Sumail factor. You're so scared of what this kid can do on a puck, stealing an Aegis.
Because Dusa, if she gets coil, she's gonna just stand there.
Bottom lane, Sylar's TP'd in, they stun him up, they get the Shadow Blade in from Arteezy. He's been silenced, but the force up is enough to get him back to safety. They threw a lot to try and get that kill, and perhaps VGJ will use that to punish. Fate's been dream caught. He's got a gem here. If they do manage to bring him down, doesn't look like they can. What a great snowball. Tusk players these days. It feels like the new Earth Spirit with all the flashy stuff we're seeing these Tusk players do.
There's a Rod of Atos, nice invis dodge. And looks like he'll be okay.
Metamorph coming back up shortly. He's got a BKB as well, so not as worried about things like the Rapids. Exorcism comes out to Sumail, just trying to take out the creep wave, but it's 30 minutes. Double siege creep. The timing for this push could not have been better from VGJ, as they will look to take out the Tombstone. They impale, they go on the death prophet, but yeah, Snowball save is there, as well as setting up a kill on Fear. Nicely done from Fade.
But look at the top lane of Rax. Arteezy's trying to go for a base trade. He's going to do a ton of damage to that tower.
Very, very fast, Lumi. It is a good old-fashioned base trade. VGJ need to start thinking about, do we defend? Tusk is TP'd back, trying to deal with Arteezy here. They take down the mid-Rax themselves. Top lane going down. It is a 1 Rax for 1 Rax trade.
He needs to cancel this TP on Arteezy, but Arteezy with the Shadow Blade just gets out of there.
So, yeah. Can VGJ get more back in the mid lane? They're looking to finish off Crit with the glimpse back. They don't, well, they won't even need the glimpse back. They secure that kill. They can't go for another lane though, because tier 2 towers are up.
Yep. So we just got a Rax trade. We're back to even.
I mean, that doesn't really feel like it favors either team significantly.
I think the mid-Rax being pushed down does favor VGJ slightly a bit, and they're looking to
big boost damage. VGJ are also smoked up, immediately gets popped. Fear throws the Impale, Meteor Hammer queued as well. The Snowball is there. Carapace coming out from Fear, blinking from Sumail, gets 2 in the Silence. What can they do? On the high ground is the Terror Blade, but it's a Ghost Scepter. The TB keeps it, does not get the kill on the Tide because of it. Was looking to bring him down. Nicely played by EG to push VGJ back, but unfortunately they did not get the kills they were looking for. And talk about Tide itemizing against the Silver Edge. Well, Ghost Scepter is a great way to do that.
Yep, and you could do it for the cheap. It's only, you know, 1600 gold. Yep. Gives you some decent stats. And that was a very good defensive play for...
Arteezy wants back in. His Metamorph still has a bit of action on it. Another smoke up from VGJ.
Oh, God. And they have Ravage available.
Who are they going to go on here? They pop it. Misery may just be left for dead. I think this is a hero you let die. Yes, you've got this Metamorph going, but no, they want to fight this one. They're trying to take the fight. EG. Arteezy goes in with BKB. Can they burn Sylar? He can't use his ultimate. He's being silent. Arteezy wants to get the kill Medusa. He's lost the Metamorph, though. He's back in healing form, and with that, he may be done for. Sylar still incredibly low. He gets brought down. to find the Sunder target. He's got a man to start, but he's been chain stunned by VGJ. They've lost the Terror Blade. On the run is Crit, who gets blocked off by VGJ. Misery dead as well, and Sumail. He's just trying to pull this creep wave away. Trying to buy some time for his team so that they don't lose their high ground. What a good fight from VGJ.
In that team fight, we saw two very critical things. Very good patience from Yang. His team was getting completely hammered down by Meteor Hammer, Tombstone. There was a lot of things that I think a lot of players would have just immediately ravaged on Sylar.
They saw the Disruptor. They did not want to go on him. They're looking for bigger prey, and it is Sylar. He's got Stone Gaze again. They get the Sound. He immediately forces out up, though. Are they going to chase this one? Sumail gets hexed up. He could be in trouble. The Static Storm to fall up. Sumail on the puck. Uses himself defensively. Arteezy. Ulti open. BKB, but he cannot do any damage because of this Stone Gaze. He does not want to get turned to stone. Fear, impale, and run. Drops a Carapace, but he's still in trouble. Very, very low. The Gush will finish him off. And Arteezy, he's the last hope, but without a BKB, he's still in a bit of trouble here.
Ravage and fire.
Sunder's Fave wants to get this kill, but he's been hexed up. Ravage comes out. EG get hit by absolutely a crushing team fight here. They've lost 4. Immediate buyback from the puck of Sumail, and this does not look good. Sumail even jaunted back into this one.
And now he gets glimpsed back into the fight. Sumail's gonna get control. He has Yules, he has Phase. I think he can make it out of here. He needs to actually blink. Okay, he blinks away, he orbs.
I think you just ignore him, go push a lane. You've got 4 dead.
Yeah.
And that will TP himself home.
That's yet another team fight victory for VG. Again, another second down on that BKB timer. The reason potentially we have seen Crit do it before. Let's see if he can do it again.
Yep, they know there's no Ravage. They want to take this fight, but Fear's been caught in the Static Storm. He looks like he should be going down here. Drops a Meteor Hammer just to do some damage before he's taken out. Another big thing it feels like. Oh, buyback from Fear.
Oh, they're just throwing everything onto this.
I think they know this needs to be their Roche.
Yeah.
There's no Ravage. This has to be a Roche that they claim. Or this may just be game over for them.
Static Storm and Ravage both down for 40 seconds.
They will have Metamorph in 20 seconds, which gives them about a 15-second window with Metamorph and no Ravage.
That seems like it's not going to be enough.
I agree. And Stone Gaze is up, most importantly.
Yeah.
So Arteezy.
Wow, is he going to just go in and try to sneak it?
He believe went in undetected. I think he was out of range of that sentry.
Yeah, he definitely was.
If you just show, he theoretically could. I don't know about this.
Frozen Sigil is on cooldown for a while.
8 seconds, no Tide Ravage. Can they do this quick enough? It looks like the answer is yes. They'll get the Aegis and the Cheese. Stone Gaze is used. Arteezy does not need to fight into this one. Throws the Reflection out. And we'll wait for this to wear off. Nice Bolt Smash going through. Catches the MEDUSA. MEDUSA in trouble. EG gonna go chasing now. No Stone Gaze to worry about. Arteezy, BKBs, charges forward. Potential Ravage once his BKB wears off. The Walrus Punch will buy some time. Can they bring down Arteezy? The answer is yes. He won't have Metamorphosis. Even though he's got Aegis, this could still be bad for EG. Sumail in the front line doing a ton of damage, as well as the Magnetite from the Earth Spirit. Arteezy gets the Sunder up, but he's still in some trouble. He gets kicked back from Crit, trying to keep him alive. Sunder, EG, Arteezy, he's Silver Edges, he takes out the Disruptor, he gets back to safety. Can he get out of this one, slowing them with the Reflection?
He could maybe even turn around. He does have the Bloodthorn back up, and now the heal HP. Sylar is still very low. Oh, he's gonna go for kill. The Hex gonna be there. Can he actually get off? He has Yule Scepter in a couple seconds. Arteezy really looking to man fight, and that's gonna be the kill on Freeze. On the backline, Sylar being chased. And I don't think they're gonna get Sylar. He has way too much. And now Sumail, that's gonna be a dieback on Sumail. Fear's been corralled in as well. He has very low mana. He has no teleport scroll. Fear is gonna go down with the rest of EG.
What just happened? They got VGJ so low. That was incredibly close to being an EG victory. All they needed was a bit more damage to kill off Sylar, but he escapes on a sliver of HP, stands his ground and fights, and somehow Arteezy also got chased all the way back to the top bounty rune to get that cheese off during his first life, because that's his Metamorph life. He respawns and doesn't have Metamorph up. Oh, Rapier. MEDUSA wants to end this game, Lumi. We've got ourselves a Rapier. They're going for the tier 4s. They are so close to securing a 3-0 over EG right now. VGJ looking for some revenge. No puck, no Nyx Assassin. Can EG defend? Arteezy, he's been hexed up. He can't get the sun drop. And it looks like this is it. EG. They call it. They have been 3-0'd by a resilient VGJ team, bouncing back from the lower bracket. They've done it. Look at the excitement on the VG Gaming side.